Think about it for a moment. You want to speak English naturally, yet every single sentence passes through an invisible mental filter. First, you think in your native language. Then you translate it into English. You hesitate. Sometimes you stumble. Sometimes you even freeze mid-sentence. That uncomfortable pause you experience is your brain signaling that it's overworked. You are definitely not alone. Translating in your head is one of the biggest barriers to speaking fluently, even for advanced learners. Here's the critical truth. Translating isn't just slow. It erodes confidence, disrupts natural flow, and prevents your communication from being as smooth and effective as it could be. The good news is that this problem can be solved. In today's episode, I will show you practical, actionable techniques that train your brain to think directly in English, bypassing that exhausting translation step entirely. By the end of this episode, you'll have a step-by-step routine that combines shadowing, chunking, and thinking in English. Techniques I've personally used with students around the world, from engineers in the Netherlands to university students in Malaysia. These are not abstract theories. They are proven methods that actually work. So grab a notebook, silence your phone, and let's dive in. Your journey toward speaking English automatically starts officially now. Before we jump into techniques, it's important to understand why translating slows you down so dramatically. Awareness is the first step toward change. 1. Mental delay. Every time you translate in your head, your brain adds multiple unnecessary steps. 1. Think in your native language. 2. Translate that thought into English. 3. Structure the sentence grammatically. And 4. Speak it aloud. Even if each step takes just half a second, by the time you reach step 4, your speech can sound hesitant, unnatural, or choppy. And over time, your brain gets used to this process, and translation becomes an automatic yet inefficient habit. One of my students, a software developer, had been translating everything in his head for years. During meetings, he would pause 5 to 10 seconds before responding, even when he knew the words perfectly. It wasn't lack of vocabulary. It was mental overload. After 2 months of using shadowing and chunking techniques, he reported, "It finally feels like English is flowing without me forcing it." This is exactly what we are aiming for. Automaticity in English. 2. Grammatical interference. Every language has its own grammar, syntax, and word order. When you translate word for word, you risk producing awkward sentences. For example, a native Persian speaker might think, "I to the store am going." "Man dar hal raftan be furushgah hastam." If translated directly, this becomes "I to the store am going." It's awkward and incorrect and instantly recognizable as non-native. When your brain starts forming English sentences directly, you naturally adopt correct patterns. So you would say, "I am going to the store." This is why memorizing grammar rules alone isn't enough. True fluency comes when your brain absorbs sentence patterns subconsciously instead of relying on conscious translation. 3. Confidence erosion. Translation doesn't just slow you down, it erodes your confidence. Constantly pausing, self-correcting, and hesitating creates self-doubt. Maybe I'm not good enough. I'll never sound fluent. Fluent speakers don't translate. They think in the language and react naturally. That's the ultimate goal. Training your mind to operate in English directly is the key to building both fluency and confidence. The first technique to overcome translation is shadowing. This is one of the most effective methods to retrain your brain. What is shadowing? Shadowing involves repeating speech immediately after a native speaker, imitating rhythm, pronunciation, and intonation. The secret? You focus on sounds and patterns, not meaning, which bypasses the translation process entirely. Here's a guide to step-by-step shadowing. 1. Pick a short clip. 30 seconds to 1 minute works best. Choose a TED Talk snippet, podcast segment, or YouTube video. Short clips keep you focused and prevent mental fatigue. 2. Listen once for understanding. Know the gist, but don't worry about translating. 3. Repeat aloud simultaneously. Match the speaker's flow, intonation, and pronunciation. Don't pause to translate. Let your mouth and brain sync with the sounds. 4. Repeat 2 to 3 times. Keep practicing until the rhythm feels natural. A student of mine struggled with speaking in meetings. I suggested he shadow short TED Talk clips daily. Within 2 weeks, his hesitation almost disappeared. He said, "I don't feel like I'm thinking before I speak anymore. I just say it." Here's a pro tip. Don't aim for perfection. Focus on automaticity, not flawless pronunciation. Small, consistent improvements compound faster than perfectionism. Next, let's talk about chunking. Languages are learned in phrases, not isolated words. When you memorize ready-to-use chunks, you bypass word-by-word translation. Instead of thinking, "I am going to the store," memorize the whole phrase. I am going to the store. Here's how to apply chunking. Number 1. Read or listen to native materials. Articles, podcasts, movies, and social media posts are great. 2. Identify useful phrases. Look for expressions rather than single words. At the end of the day, doesn't make sense. Keep in mind. 3. Practice using these phrases. Incorporate them into your own sentences. 4. Maintain a chunk notebook. Build your personal library of ready-to-use expressions. Listen to a 1-minute audio clip. Write down every phrase or expression that feels useful. Over time, your brain recalls these automatically, bypassing translation entirely. Chunking reduces cognitive load. Instead of translating each word, your brain recalls entire phrases, allowing you to speak faster, more naturally, and more confidently. And the final technique is perhaps the most powerful. Train your brain to think in English. Describe your environment. Narrate your surroundings silently in English. The sun is bright today. My coffee is too hot. The book on the table is red. Do this without translating. Over time, your brain starts forming direct associations. Object, English word, thought, and eventually speech. Narrate daily activities. Talk to yourself in English as you go about your day. For example, cooking. I am chopping onions. I need to boil water next. Or commuting. The bus is crowded today. I hope I get a seat. This trains your brain to operate in real-time English, reducing hesitation and improving fluency. Self-questioning. Ask yourself questions in English and answer internally, or better, aloud. What should I eat today? I think I will have pasta. What will I do after work? I will go for a walk. The more you practice, the more automatic and confident your thinking becomes. Here's a 20-minute daily routine combining all 3 techniques. 1. Minutes 1 to 5, shadowing. Choose a short clip and mimic flow and pronunciation. 2. Minutes 6 to 10, chunking. Identify 2 to 3 useful phrases and practice using them. 3. Minutes 11 to 15, thinking in English. Narrate surroundings or activities silently or aloud, but it must be hearable. 4. Minutes 16 to 20. Speaking output. Use phrases and chunks actively. Record yourself to spot hesitation. A student preparing for a business interview followed this exact routine. Within 3 weeks, he reported, "I don't have to think twice. English comes out naturally, even for unexpected questions." This is the power of automatic thinking and speaking in English. Here are 4 pro tips for you guys. 1. Use content you enjoy. Shadowing is far more effective if the material interests you. 2. Start small. Even 5 minutes of shadowing is better than none. 3. Review regularly. Revisit your chunk notebook weekly to solidify memory. And 4. Be patient. Automatic thinking in English typically takes 2 to 3 weeks of consistent practice. The key to fluency is thinking and speaking in English automatically. Stop translating, stop hesitating, and start training your brain. Your 7-day challenge. Shadow a short clip every day. Collect 2 to 3 useful phrases. Narrate your day silently in English. And speak aloud for 20 minutes daily. Watch your fluency, confidence, and automaticity grow. Share this episode with someone who struggles with translating everything in their head. Show them that speaking English naturally is possible with consistent, smart practice. And remember, fluency is created in your mind before it comes out of your mouth.